Alright, what's up guys? Welcome back for another Alliance War video. Season 28, this is War number 7. Poseidon facing off against TGGN. And we'll check out the other Alliance today. The opponent finished Platinum 1 last season. Almost 12,500 prestige. And this is a pretty fair matchup. I don't think this is poor matchmaking by Kabam. So kudos to them. I think they got it right with this one. We knew it was going to be a tough war coming into it, though. Whenever you're matched with someone who finished Platinum 1, you know you're going to be facing off against a pretty skilled opponent. So we're bringing a Fantastic Four attack team today. Dr. Doom, Human Torch, and Mr. Fantastic for those fantastic pre-fight debuffs that he can place on people. So let's go ahead and check out the map. We have 5 fights today, one of which is a mini-boss. We're going to start off on Path 3 in Section 1, the Sorcerer Supreme. And then move our way over to Path 6 in Section 2. So we're going to take on the stealth suit Spider-Man and the Wasp there. Those are both going to be Dr. Doom fights. And then the mini-boss we're going to be taking is Emma Frost on the Rage node, and that is why we have Human Torch. We're going to save the Flame on for that fight, and it should go pretty well. I'm not too worried about any of my fights this war. There was one pretty spicy fight, though. We are going to take the Killmonger in Section 2 on the Mighty Charge node now, and it's a pretty interesting fight. Very fun, so that is by far one of the better fights I've had this season, I'd say. So be sure to check that out as we get into the video. But we'll start off against Sorcerer Supreme. She's a 6-star rank 3. Path 3 really doesn't have anything problematic on it. It's heavy-handed, she's got some extra armor, but pretty straightforward path. I'd say it's probably the easiest path in war, to be honest. As far as the nodes go, I don't think there's anything too complicated, no matter who's placed here. So we're using Human Torch. We don't use any Mr. Fantastic pre-fights. We don't use our pre-fight to flame on. We do have an invulnerability boost on us just in case her power shoots her up to 3 bars and she doesn't want to throw specials. And we just block the special one to build our temperature and our smolders. But so far she's being pretty good with throwing specials. Looks like she's going to be pretty liberal with them throughout the fight. So I don't think I'm going to need the invulnerability boost early on. What I would love to do is get into Nova form, which I do right here, and stack a few Nova Flames. I'd love for her to use a special so she gets power stung from them as well. But we are going to just go for it here with the special 2, and we do get her down once we are in Nova form. So pretty straightforward fight, pretty straightforward defender, just really easy Human Torch food, just melt her away. It did take 40 hits, so she was kind of resilient with that extra armor, but really easy fight to finish off Section 1. And we are going to move into Section 2 now. So up first is a stealth suit Spider-Man. And these next 3 fights are not going to go perfectly by any means. I am going to make mistakes in each of these fights, I believe. Fortunately, I'm able to recover from them fairly well, and you'll see what happens. But this is a 6-star rank 3 stealth suit Spidey on the Rage node. Dr. Doom is just going to keep him staggered and nullify those Furies as he gets them, because we are going to be triggering them. But as long as we have him staggered by heavy slapping him, it's basically going to apply a stagger and then nullify the Fury that he gets from the heavy attack damage, because the heavy will trigger it. There's the mistake. I thought I had a shock debuff on him. I went for a heavy, and of course he just stood there and attacked me while I was trying to heavy without him being stunned. So we started off really rough. We are behind early in the fight, and we can't do a lot of damage to him because of that Rage node, so we know it's going to be a long fight. We're settled in for the long haul here, and we're going to be a minute in pretty soon, and he's still like at 75% health. So again, just knowing it's going to be a longer fight, we're going to throw the special 2 here, and we do trigger the Rage node once, but the incinerates are what are doing most of the damage here, and that's how we can get ahead in this fight, is by throwing those incinerates on him, because the damage from the incinerates isn't capped by the Rage node, and the special 1 can nullify any Fury buffs that he gets from the damage inflicted by the special 2. So there we go, he's got 0 Furies again. We're in pretty good shape. We're winning the health battle again. As long as I don't make another stupid mistake, I should be fine for the rest of this fight. Just make sure that I heavy attack him while a shock is on. We're going to go for one more special 2 here, and the hope is that it's going to end the fight. I'm missing some parries though. This is not a perfect fight by any means. Just felt kind of clunky. So that's just my error. That's just a mistake on my part for not playing as well as I could. But almost 2 minutes in, we're going to stun him one more time, throw the special 2. Again, trigger a few Furies, but the Incinerates are ticking for a really good chunk. And they are going to finish him and nuke him down. So we get the full attack bonus, but not a pretty fight by any means. Dr. Doom, very safe. That's why I love him for Alliance War. And we're able to get those 3 ADs and move on to Wasp, where we are going to go in with a class disadvantage and use Dr. Doom again. Right, so this fight is going to have a very similar strategy, very similar feel. We're just going to heavy attack a lot. She's a 6-star rank 3, aggression, prowess, power focus 2, and we would really love not to have to block a special 2 here, because it hits really hard through the block without any prowess, and if she starts stacking a lot of prowess here, that special 2 is going to really hurt into the block, and you can't really evade it, or if you can, I haven't tried, so I don't feel confident doing it for the first time here in Alliance War. And the other thing that's really annoying with this node, I noticed, is that timer is so freaking annoying, because you can't tell if it's the timer for her evade mechanic or if it's the timer for the prowess buff. So honestly, I had no idea when she would evade an attack and when she wouldn't evade an attack, because whenever she shrinks on her special 1 or a heavy, it resets the timer, but you can't tell which timer is ticking. So right there you saw she evaded me, and I was able to block her retaliation, fortunately, and I didn't get clipped, but I definitely could have, and that would have been my bad. I do know after a special 1, like I said, once she shrinks, the timer is definitely on cooldown. So I feel comfortable hitting her, regardless if she's stunned or not, right after a heavy attack or a special 1. But other than that, I really do not want to be hitting into her unless I know she won't evade it. And the special 1 is handy because we can just power drain her if she starts getting stingy with specials. We always want to bait the special 1. Right here, I make a big mistake and throw the special 2 late into her block, and that's just a lot of wasted damage, didn't do anything. So yeah, not great. That's the second mistake in this fight. Here's almost the third, is when I push her 2 bars of power, and the prowess is starting to stack now. And if she threw this special 2, I don't know how much damage it would have done, but I really need to power drain her. So fortunately, I get the special 1 off and take her back to 1 bar of power. And I can do the same thing again right here, just to keep her power in check. But 2 minutes in, the fight's still going on, and she evades us again right there. So that's like 4 mistakes in this fight, and I'm very lucky that I haven't had to pay for it yet. She hasn't hit me, but she's evaded. I've thrown specials into blocks. You know, she's parried my special attack and blocked the whole thing, like I said. So not a great fight, very clunky, similar to Stealthy. Wasn't feeling great at this point, but we get the full attack bonus, and very thankful for that. We are going to go to the best fight of this war, though, which is the Killmonger, and he's a 6-star rank 3. So this is an interesting fight. So we're going to use Dr. Doom, and his reverb damage is very low. He's not a high sig Killmonger. He's on the Ebb and Flow Intercept Mighty Charge Crumbling Armor node, and Dr. Doom works here because the synergy with Mr. Fantastic allows me to armor break him on a heavy attack. Now the problem is, a heavy attack is going to create a lot of space between us, and as soon as he dashes at me, he's going to purify that armor break. So there it is, and there it is. So he no longer has the armor break, so the reverb damage is hitting me until I can apply that armor break again, which is a really tough interaction to manage. Coupled with the Ebb and Flow Intercept node, where I'm not doing any damage at this point, it just is going to make this fight very long and very tedious and a very complicated fight. So fortunately, I get an intercept right there, which I felt really good about. I wanted to intercept him when I had a special 3, so I can maximize the damage while I have that Fury up, because I don't want to intercept him a lot in this fight. I don't feel 100% comfortable intercepting the AI in war right now, just because it's a little funky. So I want to do as much damage as I can while I have the Fury up. Unfortunately, it didn't work out that I got to a special 2 from that Fury. It's just not long enough, so the protection comes back right here. But we did a good chunk of health with that special 3 with that Fury down. So we took like 40% of his health during that Fury period. But again, we're taking reverb damage because I can't keep him armor broken because of Mighty Charge. And again, there's no way you can apply an armor break and stay close to him where he won't dash at you, because the heavy attack is just going to knock him back like that. So right here, we actually do keep the armor break on because he threw a special. We're going to go for an intercept now, and we get it right there. Very clean, and we have our special 3 ready to go. So we're just going to combo into him a few more times. Again, would have loved to get a special 2 off after this special 3 to get some extra damage from the incinerates while the Fury is up and the protection was down, but it's not going to happen. We just didn't have the timing and the power levels quite right to do the Doom Cycle rotation while the Fury was on. So we get the special 3 damage and we get some special 1 damage, but then the protection comes back, and we took another 30% off or so during that Fury period. So I know I can build to a special 3 now, and if I can get one more intercept while I have the special 3, we should be able to end this fight. And we're at 84 hits, and we're 2 minutes, 15 seconds into the fight. So like I said, it's a longer fight. Killmonger is always going to be a long fight for the most part. But we're going to bait the special 2 right here, and now we're going to try to go for our hopefully last intercept. And man, we get another one. Very clean. We've got the Fury up. We're going to get some more hits in on the combo here before we throw the special 3 off, and we're really hoping this is going to do it. I really don't want to have to go for another intercept, even though they've been very clean to this point, and I feel really confident in this fight. All that damage I've taken is block damage and reverb damage, because he hasn't hit me. We haven't lost our combo yet, and I just don't want to risk taking any more damage. So we get him down. It took 3 intercepts, 3 Furies, but the full attack bonus was well earned on this one. That felt like a very good fight for me. I came out really happy, and the whole fight was very enjoyable, to be honest. So a lot of things to keep track of in that matchup between the armor breaks, the reverb, the Mighty Charge, the Fury, and the protection, but we managed it well, and that's going to carry us to our last fight of the war, which is an Emma Frost on the Rage node. So she's another 6-star at rank 3. This was very, very good defense. A lot of 6 stars. I think they were all 6 stars. And this fight, you know, I wasn't worried about it. This is one that I think Human Torch can do really well. The Nova Flames still apply to Emma Frost, even in her diamond form. And thanks to Summer of Pain, I'm very good at dexing her special 1 now. So whenever she throws the special 1, I can evade the second hit of it with relatively 100% certainty. Nothing's ever 100% in war, I feel like, but for the most part, I don't have a problem with it. So I just need her to throw the special 1. I'm going to take some block damage because I won't be able to parry her in diamond form, obviously. But there's the special 1 evade. We can just go in right afterwards. And when she's not in diamond form, obviously we can parry stun her. We're just going to throw special 1s in this fight because I know it won't trigger the Rage node. The special 2 may. We're not going to throw heavy attacks, again, just to avoid triggering the Rage Fury, because we have no way of getting rid of them if we did trigger them. And beat special 1s. Like I said, that's just the game plan. So very straightforward. Human Torch, medium, light, mediums. Stack as many Nova Flames as we can. Block the first part of special 1, evade the second part. And keep the temperature up with our special attack 1, and this should be a good time. And we're at about a minute now, and she is pretty much gone. There it goes. Very easy, very straightforward fight. Another one that I felt really good about, very confident in, so no problems. And that's going to finish off our war. 5 fights, no deaths. Felt really good. We're on a pretty good streak now after a few rough wars in the middle. However, the Alliance as a whole is still struggling. This is another loss for us, so this was tough. A very tough war. I think we fought okay. You know, you can see there that we died 15 times, which is still pretty high. Double-digit deaths will most likely mean a loss against a skilled Alliance because they only died 4 times, so they get a lot of credit. That's huge. That's very impressive. 4 deaths is awesome. So congratulations to TGGN. Well-deserved win for them. Tough loss for us. Puts us at 3-4 on the season now, which is not a good sign to have a losing record. We are trending in the wrong direction 100%. I mean, if our alliance was a stock, it would have that little red arrow going straight down right now because we are definitely struggling. It's been a weird season, but you can see where that puts us. It puts us in Platinum 1 towards the tail end, rank 23. So another loss, another few losses, and we are going to be right out of Platinum 1 into Platinum 2. And with the season starting to wind down now in the second half, that is a little scary. So we need to get a few more wins to kind of protect this spot, I think, and hopefully we can. But yeah, there's definitely a lot we can improve on, no doubt. So hopefully we can and we will, and have a nice strong finish to the season. So drop a like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe if you want to see more, and we'll catch you later.